What I'm doing, I'm breaking up some sand here, and sandstone, making some sand. I'm going to put that right into my hole. We're going to finish that hole off, hopefully. Got a handful of grasses here, so I'm just going to use that for like a scouring pad. Just to get some of that char off there. You can drink the water black, it won't hurt you. I got a plant or a tree that I know is edible, or that I know is not poisonous in dogwood. So you want to make sure you do that. You don't want to get some poisonous root or some poisonous plant. But I'm just go ahead and clean this out a little bit. Get this sanded. I'm going to change over here in a minute to planting leaves. That'll give me a little bit more pressure right in there. And just a couple planting leaves. And can really burnish this up. It's not perfect. It doesn't have to be. It's got to hold water. And then we're going to get the coal burning that water. So let me get this done here. And we're going to get a measuring cup. I know it's not primitive, but I want to show you how much water this thing will actually hold. I'm figuring it's going to hold about 2.5 cups. So there we are. We're getting pretty good. We're going to keep getting all that sand out. You can see where we got down in here. And that's okay. We just have to rinse it out before we're done. You can see that's burnishing up real nice. So we're just about ready to put water in there and to burn it out. Boil it up. Well, we've got our coal burn log done, or as much as we're going to do today. I wanted to finish this up in one segment. So we have a wee little bit of a leak where that went down, where the smoke was coming out. It's nothing major. It will certainly allow us to boil water. What we're doing is just putting a little water in there right now to seal it up. I could set it in the river or stream for a day or so, and it would seal up because that wood would swell. And so that'll be fine enough. I've also got our little basket that we made, if you remember our basket. I've put some grasses in here. What I'll do is after I boil the water, I'll pour it through this basket. One of the things that we would need out there is we would need another burned utensil for a cup. So I'm not going to burn another one right now. We're going to just use a can or a bottle. But in the bush we'd have to burn another cup so that we could have something to drink out of as well. We could just take this log down to the river. We could fill it up. We could put our fire by the river and boil it right there. But let's go over to the fire. I took a piece of elm and just broke off a branch. It had a nice little pivot right on it, so I can take our rocks out of the fire. So let's go over and see our rocks. They should be getting nice and hot. Well, you can see our rocks here. We've got 3 or 4 of them in the fire. That ought to be enough to boil a couple of cups of water. And what you want to do, you want to make sure that you don't get rocks that are by a stream or a low-lying area, rocks that sit in moisture, because they'll actually get moisture in the pores of the rocks, and then they'll break on you and they can send shards all over the place. So you want to be real careful. These rocks are getting hot real fast, and we're going to just let them go until they're pretty red, and then we're going to go ahead and stick them in our boiling water and see if we can't get some water purified. Well, we got this rock real hot, so we're going to put it in there, and you can see that almost immediately the water boils around the rock. I'm going to go get a second rock. And there we go. We're at a rolling boil. We'll let that go for just a minute or two. I'm going to put one more rock in there just to be safe. Let that boil up for a few seconds. But you can see that that water is definitely boiling. You can also definitely see why I have something to pour this water through. Okay, so our water's been boiling for about a minute. What I'm going to do is lift up this log. I'm going to pour my water through my basket here into my cup, and that will help filter the water out. And again, we just have to have another container. I don't have that luxury, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. So there we go. Doesn't look beautiful. Got a little bit of dirt in it, but it's healthy water that you can drink. Tastes like tea, actually. Maybe I got a little bit of those grasses in there and they give it a little bit of flavor, so not bad. But I know that there's no parasites. I know that they've all been killed, and I've got water. This is David Wendell with Bushcraft on Fire. Hope you've enjoyed this video. And let me tell you something again. Take a tin can with you out into the bush. Folks, this is not the easiest way to do it. You're going to expend a lot more energy getting the coal burned in, getting the log, getting all the chores you need done. Get yourself a can, dip it out of the stream, put it in the fire and boil it up. Only takes you a few seconds. Here's to water. This is Dave Wendell with Bushcraft on Fire. Hope you have a great day. Join us again for another video, and thank you all for all of your support.